Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
So, welcome to the world of science. Since you don't know me, I am your mentor in this subject or the science subject. I am Reynard Gonzales. But before anything else, I want everybody to stand for the prayer. Please, Joshua, lead the prayer.
Classmates are ready to pray.
Yes, we are.
The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
And lead us not into temptation,
But deliver us from evil. Amen.
and Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Everybody sit down.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
So before going through to our discussion, so I want you to know the objectives in this module. So in this module, students are expected to first, who can read? Yes, Sienna.
Explain the essence of respiratory system.
The second one, please, Eric.
Identify the parts of respiratory system.
The third one, please. Yes, Joshua.
Recognize the functions of each organ.
And the last one.
Make a respiratory model.
So, okay. Finally, we will going to discuss about respiratory system. So before anything else, so I prepared some interesting and fun activity entitled Breathe In and Breathe Out. So before anything else, so I prepared some interesting and fun activity. This activity is called Breathe In and Breathe Out. So I want you all to inhale and exhale. When my hands goes up, then you inhale, and then when my hands goes down, you exhale. But it is based on the speed of my hands. So are you ready?
Yes, sir.
So everybody, students, sit straight. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, very good. Since we done, so are you enjoying with our activity?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what happened to diaphragm when we inhaled? Yes, Joshua?
When we inhale, our diaphragm contracts.
Very good. Okay, how about when we exhaled? Yes?
When we exhale, our diaphragm relaxes.
Okay, very good. When we inhaled, our diaphragm contracts, and when we exhaled, our diaphragm relaxes. So let's go finally to our discussion. Respiratory system. So what is respiratory system? Who can read about respiratory system? Yes, please, Julia.
Respiratory system is made up of organs in the body that help us to breathe.
Okay. So respiratory system is made up of various organs that help us to breathe or the gas exchange happen. It is very important system that made of various organs again for us to breathe and allow gas exchange. Okay, student. What happened to us if our respiratory system will malfunction? Yes, Jenna.
We will die, sir.
Very good. Another answer, please. Yes, Joshua.
If our respiratory system malfunctions, the other system in our body will be affected.
Very good. So, I understood, or do you understand about respiratory system?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's proceed to the different parts and functions of respiratory system. So, the first part, as you see in the first slide, is nose. So, who can read about nose? Yes, Leah.
Nose is protuberance in vertebrates that houses the nostrils or nares which admit and expel air for respiration.
Okay. When you inhale, air is made up of warm, damp, and clean unknown particles. And then it enters nose going to your nostrils. And of course, nostrils admits and expel the air. And of course, inside your nose, there is what we call cilia. Cilia is responsible for filtering the waste, um, filtering the particles in the nose. So as you see, you have your booger and your mucus. Next part is pharynx. Who can read about pharynx? Yes, Alice.
Okay, pharynx is a hollow tube that starts behind the nose, goes down the neck, and ends at top of the trachea and esophagus.
Okay, to understand simply the pharynx is also known as your throat. It carries air, food, and fluid or water down from the nose and mouth. So understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next part, which is the larynx. Who can read about larynx? Yes, please.
Larynx is a hollow muscular organ forming an air passage to the lungs.
Okay, larynx is also known as your voice box. Okay, larynx is very important for us humans to speak. And larynx also holds your vocal cords. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So let's proceed to the next part, which is trachea. Okay, who can read about trachea? Yes. Joshua?
Trachea is a cartilaginous tube that connects the larynx to the bronchi of the lungs.
Okay. Your trachea is your windpipe. It connects the larynx down to your bronchi. Why is it that it is called as windpipe? Yes, Joshua.
Trachea is called a windpipe because it filters the air as it enters the lungs.
Very good. Also because trachea is your air passages down into your bronchi. Okay. After trachea, it goes down into your bronchi. That is your next part. Okay, who can read about trachea? Bronchi rather. Yes, Miss.
Bronchi is the large air passages that lead from the trachea to the lungs.
Okay, bronchi carry air into your lungs. Remember that when we say bronchi, it is plural. It is in a plural form, and bronchus also is for the singular form. Okay, at the end of bronchi, and that is our next part, which is that is your bronchioles. So who can read about bronchioles? Yes, Ellen.
Or air passages inside the lungs that branch off like wings from the bronchi.
Okay, bronchioles is a branch of light tree of the limbs. So it is located or it carries oxygen inside the lungs. So our next part is lungs. Okay, you can read about lungs. Yes, we're at the back, Bea.
Lungs are paired with spongy air-filled organs located on either side of the chest.
Okay, your lungs. Okay, but before anything else, okay, how many lungs do we have? Okay, two. We have a pair of lungs. In the lungs, the process of respiration occurs. Or that is your lungs is your major respiratory organ in respiratory system. Okay. So understand what I do you understand about the lungs?
Yes, sir.
So next, let's proceed to alveoli. Who can read about alveoli? Yes, Jenna?
Alveoli, where the lungs and the blood exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide.
Okay. During the breathing in and breathing out, gas exchange specifically in alveoli. So alveoli is located in your inside the lungs. So alveoli also called as your air sacs. So it is very important in the respiratory system. Okay. So our last part is often read about diaphragm. Yes, Sheldon?
Diaphragm located below the lungs, the major muscle of respiration.
Okay, your diaphragm is a major muscle of respiration and helps you to breathe. Okay, when you inhale and exhale. When you inhale, so your diaphragm contracts and it relaxes when you exhale. So, do you understand? Do you understand about the respiratory parts of our respiratory system?
Yes, sir.
Okay, each part is very essential for us to have a gas exchange. So this is our the part of respiratory system. Okay, since we already discussed the different parts of respiratory system and the essence of respiratory system, so we will going to sum up those ideas. So everybody, please listen. Huh? The respiratory system is a biological system used for gas exchange and made up of organs that help us to breathe in and breathe out. So the different parts of respiratory system are your nose. Your nose is a protuberance in vertebrates and the air enters. Next is your pharynx. This is your throat. Your larynx. This is your voice box or holds the vocal cords. The trachea. It is the air passages and your windpipe. Then goes into your bronchi. That is carries air into the lungs. After the bronchi, there is bronchioles. Bronchioles, it is a tree, like tree, branch of tree. Okay? And then your alveoli, that is also called as your air sacs. And of course, the major respiratory organ is your lungs. And don't forget your diaphragm, the major muscle of respiratory system. So as we discussed earlier, so what are the different parts of respiratory system? So students, what are the parts of respiratory system? As we sum up the whole or the concepts. Yes, one. Give me one, Joshua.
Nose.
Nose. Very good. Your nose. What else? Yes, Ellen.
Pharynx.
Your pharynx. Very good. Another one. Yes.
Larynx.
Let's see. Very good. Larynx. What else? Yes, Bea.
Trachea.
Very good. Another one. Yes, Joshua.
Bronchi.
Your bronchi. Another one, please. Yes, Yana.
Bronchioles.
Your bronchioles. Another one. Yes, Alan.
Lungs.
Your lungs. Another one, please.
Alveoli.
Your alveoli. And last but not the least,
Diaphragm.
your diaphragm. Very good. Let's clap our hands for ourselves. Okay, as application, who amongst you wants to demonstrate the respiratory system out or using the recyclable materials? Anyone in this class? Yes, Joshua. So come in front.
Silent na.
Okay, class. This was Joshua's made the respiratory model. So Joshua, thank you very much. Let's clap our hand for Joshua.
Game.
So, students, when air enters the nose, then going to your pharynx and larynx, your throat, and then goes into your bronchi, the one or the straw inside the bottle, and then going to your bronchioles inside the balloons. So your two balloons represent your lungs and those dotted dots inside the body. Your body represent the bottle. Is your the dots inside is your alveoli, and of course this one the major muscle, the balloons is your diaphragm. So class, do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, very good. So let's clap our hand for Joshua and for ourselves too. So let's go to evaluation. So answer the question briefly. So first, you write it in your paper, your one half lengthwise or one half crosswise. Rather, your one half crosswise. So what is the essence of respiratory system? Give the parts of respiratory system and explain the functions of each part of respiratory system. So I want you to finish that in 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes. So students, the time starts now. So students, are you all finished? In count of 5, everybody pass your paper. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Okay, thank you very much for your cooperation and listening. So, before we end, please copy your assignment. So, study on what corresponding system of respiratory system and how they work together. Okay, students, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's all for today, and God bless